So hi guys, welcome back to Sorted Side. I'm Ali here and I'm back with a fresh new recipe. Today I'll be making some date and walnut cake. Last time when I prepared the Pasi Mawa cake, there were a lot of people who asked me to make some really good tea time cakes. So the date and walnut cake is a very good tea time cake and it has this nice earthy flavor. So this cake is so easy to prepare. So richness of the dates and the goodness of walnuts will completely melt your heart. So without wasting any further time, let's dive into the recipe and let's bake together. So to prepare the date and walnut cake, I've taken some unsalted butter at room temperature and now I'm going to whisk it. Whisk it for 15 seconds. Now after whisking it for 15 seconds, let's add in the powdered sugar. Add the sugar in parts. And now I'm going to whisk this. You can use a hand blender as well to whisk the mixture. Cream the butter and sugar for 15 seconds. After 15 seconds, I'll add in rest of the powdered sugar. Continue to whisk this until the mixture becomes nice, fluffy and airy. Whisk it for 15 seconds. Once the butter and sugar is creamed well, now I'll add in the brown sugar. Adding the brown sugar will give a nice color to the cake, and in case you do not have brown sugar, you can just use the normal powdered sugar in the same quantity. Now I'll continue to whisk this and incorporate the brown sugar for 30 seconds. Now after 30 seconds, it's time to add in the egg. I'll add in 1 egg at a time and continue whisking this for another 20 seconds until the egg is incorporated. So after 20 seconds, it's time to add in the second egg. All the quantities and ingredients list are mentioned in the description below and also at the start of the video for everyone's convenience. Now let's add in a mix of cinnamon and nutmeg powder, some drops of vanilla essence. Now whisk this mixture together and incorporate everything for 30 seconds. Now after 30 seconds, it's time to add in some milk and salt. Now let's add in some salt. This will balance out the sweetness, and some whole fat milk. Now continue whisking this until everything is combined. Once everything is combined, let's add in the dry ingredients. Let's add in some all-purpose flour through a sieve and some baking powder and baking soda. Now let's sieve this dry ingredients into the bowl by tapping it lightly. Now with the help of a whisk, let's combine the dry and the wet ingredients. Combine it in a circular motion. Whisk the mixture until it's nice and smooth. Once the mixture is mixed well, it's time to add in the date and walnuts. These are some dates that are soaked in hot boiling water. for half an hour and let's add it to the mixture. Now let's add in some chopped walnuts. Now I'll mix this really well until the dates and the walnut is combined with the cake batter. Whisk it for 40 seconds approximately in a circular motion. After 40 seconds, my cake batter is now ready, and now I'll add this in the cake mold, which I've already lined it with some butter paper and greased it with some butter. Let's add in the cake batter. After adding all the cake batter, I'll gently level it up with a spatula. While doing this, I've already preheated the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Now I'm going to gently tap it to remove out all the air bubbles and also make it in one level. My cake batter is now ready, and I'll garnish it with some walnuts, just to give it that lovely topping. Now I've added some water in the baking tray, and I'll bake this at 180 degrees Celsius for 35 to 40 minutes until it is nicely done. So guys, as you can see, my walnut cake is now baked. It took me almost 35 minutes to bake this, so you can check accordingly depending upon your oven. Let's insert a toothpick and check. And as you can see, it has come off clean. Means my cake is now done. I'll let this cool off completely and I'll slice and show you all how it is from the inside. Now my cake has completely cooled down, and let's unwrap the butter paper. Now let's slice into the cake and see. I'll first cut the crust. This is what the cake looks like. Now I'll cut in a neat slice. And there you go. As you can see, it has a nice crumbly texture. It's perfect. Nice soft as well. It's nice, soft and spongy and perfect. So I hope you'll enjoyed watching this video, guys. Do give this date and walnut cake a definite try and let me know in the comment section how it turned out. And if you'll have any questions or queries related to the video, you all can drop in a comment and I'd be happy to help. Let me know which is your favorite tea time cake and I would be preparing that next. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, go and hit the subscribe button. You can also press the bell notification for all the latest updates on our videos and recipes. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram by the name Sauteed Side. And whenever you'll make a recipe, do tag us there. We would be happy to interact. We'll see you next time. Happy baking!